Hello, hello. This is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot. And here we are. This is my first official live show. A couple days ago, we had a pre-launch show just to kind of get used to everything and find out, where everything was. For me, mostly, but also check sound and so forth. So we are here again, and look at this. Chat is starting up. Hello, Night Reader. I'm so glad you're here. You have been awesome, really. Night Reader Tarot, I'm going to wait till some more people come, but I'm going to definitely remind people to come on over and check out your channel. Hey, Kyra, how are you? All right. Well, I have several decks ready to go. I have my clarification deck that I always like to use. It's the Radiant Rider-Waite. You might see that. Well, you will. You'll see that pop up quite a bit. I don't always use it, and I don't always use it on every card, but I do use a clarification. Helps a lot. We've got a few people on. I want to wait just a little bit for some more people to join. And while we're waiting, I'm going to tell you about what crystals I have out here, just to kind of give you an idea. They're different every time because what I do, I have a ton. And I kind of grab a handful, and then I see what I've got. And then I see, what's drawn to me, what kind of energies are going on. We've got a rhodonite over here, carnelian, leopard jasper, red jasper. This is citrine, hematite, and then we've got a lapis over here. This is our clear quartz crystal ball, and looks like we've got all of our energy tools in place. I'm good, Kyra. Thank you. I'm good. Today is my son's birthday. He is 23 years old, and I can hardly believe it. So I just had cake and kind of ate it real quick because I knew this was starting, and my son and I were having a birthday party for him with my family. So this was just a fun night. Hey, Annalisa, hello. How are you? Anyway, so that's what I've been up to today. I hope you've had a chance to check out my latest adventure with the Fool. I had a lot of fun on this one. And today I just posted a monthly forecast. So check those out if you have time. And let's see what kind of questions we have. Yeah, happy birthday to him. 23. I can't even believe it. I feel like I was just 23 yesterday. But, yep, somehow he grew up. But anyway. Okay, so who has a question? Let's get going. I did bring a collection of some emailed questions. I have a little queue built up. So I do have those to read while we are waiting for other questions so that we can continue focusing on the cards. Kyra wants to know how much my readings are. I do private readings, for 20 minutes for $30. And I can do them over Zoom, or I can do a recorded, like pretty much looks like this, and I would do it for you and then send you the video. Either way works for me, whatever works for you. Okay, let's see. We've got a question. All right, let's show it here. And please bear with me. I'm still getting to know all these clicks and things. How does Sean feel about me? So let's find out. I'm going to use the pre-Raphaelite. I can't even say it. I'm going to put it up on the screen. How's that? I can never pronounce it correctly. And you're going to laugh because it's really not that hard, I don't think. Where did it go? Here it is. Pre-Raphaelite. Well, anyway, it's a really good love deck. Okay, so let's get back to your question on the screen there. I Wish they would both stay on, but I guess that would be kind of big. Okay, let me hide this sucker. There we go. Oh boy, that didn't work, didn't it? Let's go back to comments. There we go. All right, let me do one more quick shuffle. How does Sean feel about it? Let's find out. When I was in 5th grade, I had my first crush on a boy named Sean. I don't know whatever happened to Sean. All right, let's see. How does Sean feel about you? All right, I'm dealing with some limited space, so bear with me while I try to figure out where to put things. All right, let's see what we got. Look at that right away. Lover's card, the 2 of Cups. 2 lovers. All right, how is he feeling about you? Well, I think I can see that this is a decision. This is you. You're caught between 2 things, and I think it's potentially the thought of this guy and something else. I don't know if it's the thought of pros and cons with the same guy, or if there are 2 people in the picture. Wait a minute, I just saw that's kind of in the way. But there's something going on there. So let's find out. We'll keep moving on and see what it does, or what it says. Again, here, this is the 2 of Cups, traditional joining together of things that are of a passionate nature, not necessarily always romance, but in this case, clearly we're talking about romance. So I would say that for sure is romance. So that's looking pretty good. Here we've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who is not really good with people, a great worker, somebody who's very much, very stable. At the same time, though, this is somebody who's kind of rigid, someone who's kind of stubborn, but they are a good worker, kind of a workaholic type of person. I'm not sure if Sean is kind of an introvert or not, but what I'm thinking, this guy's moving, and he's moving over here. He's moving. He's not racing. He's not flying down the road, but yet he's moving. And somebody who hates change would, of course, move slowly. So perhaps that's what we're doing, and that's why you're kind of a little confused. Now here, we have got the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is somebody who is quite the opposite, actually, of him. He is somebody who is adaptable, a fast learner, moving forward and really taking action. So I want to put a clarifier on some of these, but I'm thinking things are looking good. Things are looking good, but things are looking a little slow. So let's find out. Let's just get a, oops. They say sometimes when cards fly out, that's something to be paying attention to. However, when you are a haphazard shuffler, cards fall out quite a bit. So I don't know that it's necessarily true in my case. All right, let's see. What's going on with you here? I want to know, what are you thinking about? What? You've got the Ace of Swords. New communication, a new thought, a new idea. You're interested in Sean, and you're wondering what's going on. Obviously, I know that we can put that together just because you asked the question, but this is confirming that that's what's going on. It's kind of got you thinking, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. Let's see what's going on with our 2 of Cups. They're looking pretty good there. Okay, what's going on? Wow, we've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, another action card. this is somebody who is really going to be telling you like it is. This is somebody who is kind of someone who gets things done, who is outgoing, real frank, real blunt. Let's see. Let me play this out, and then I want to see. All right, let's see what's going on with our Knight of Pentacles. Somebody who's moving slowly, quite a workaholic, doesn't like change, doesn't really do well with people. Conflict. This is telling me this person, there's some conflict in their life. They're having conflict trying to decide what to do, perhaps, the internal conflict, prohibiting him from moving. One more. Let's see what we've got before we tell the whole story. Okay, we want to know what's going on with our page. Oops, there we go. Ah, it's the star showing the way. All right, let's put it all together here. All right, so we're wanting to know if Sean is interested in you. Where did I go? Here, it scrolled so far. Here, how does Sean feel about me? I'm going to say, I can see how this is bothering you, the unknown. That confirms everything. As far as how is he feeling? There's something going on where he's feeling a little afraid to move forward. And I think it's more of an internal kind of conflict. He might be somebody who's kind of, afraid to move forward because of some kind of internal conflict. But I definitely see that this is what he's interested in pursuing. I think he is interested in you. We've got the Knight of Wands there. That's somebody who's going to move really quick. I think he just kind of has to make that hurdle. Something's going on with that. And then ultimately, the star. That's kind of, showing the way, knowing that there is enough. It's obviously a very positive card. So once again, to kind of sum it up, I believe, yes, he is feeling positive about you, but I do think he is kind of stuck on something. Something's going on. Once he kind of comes past that hurdle, I think things are really going to take off. So I would say he has positive feelings for you. And I know you're sitting here kind of wondering what's going on and maybe waiting for him to make a move. Be prepared that he might be moving kind of slow at first. Okay, I hope that made sense for you. I love this deck for love questions. I don't always use it for love questions. I sometimes use other ones, but this is a real good love deck for me. Okay. Hey, Wolf, how are you? Oh, gee, there you go. I don't like that. I bump everything. Fairy Wren Whispers, hello. Oh, you are always so supportive. I'm so glad you're here. All right, well, let's see. Our next question is, Raina, hello. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, let's just see. I think I missed one up here. Let me go back. Bear with me. I'll give you this to look at. La, 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 la. All right. Oh, here, Kyra. I knew I saw something. Does he want to reach out in a way? Does he notice me? Let's find out. And I am going to use, you know what? You know what? I am going to use this. I had to think. Did you hear those gears running? I was thinking. All right. Does he want to reach out? And in a way, does he notice me? Let's find out, Kyra. He should notice you. You're awesome. All right. Let's see. You're going to be reaching out. All right. Let's lay down some cards and see what they say. All right. Should she reach out? Whoa. In case you weren't here for my pre-show, just to kind of let you know, the answer to your question that you might be asking me is no, I do not use reversals as a practice. I just don't like them. They just don't do it for me. So let me get that off of there so you can see. Okay. Does he notice you? Does he want you to reach out? Yeah. He does. He does notice you. He does. I think he's kind of waiting for something, waiting for you to reach out, obviously. Kind of looking at things, trying to take it all in, trying to figure out perhaps what to do on his end. Do I make a move? Do I call? Do I flirt? Do I go to her work? Whatever your situation is. But I do think he's waiting. Here we've got the Queen of Pentacles. If you saw my full video, you will know that she doesn't care because she just wants to look at her money anyway. Anyway, she's a really good planner. She loves to plan things, but she doesn't want to follow through on them. So this is where I'm pulling this. He is waiting for you to reach out. I believe that is true. We're going to clarify it to make sure, but let's move on. Hanged Man, that is a different way of looking at things. New perspective. And then Six of Cups here. I think this is showing me that he is waiting for you to reach out. I think you are thinking about how to reach out and kind of trying to decide, and making a plan but not acting on it yet, because again, you're being cautious, you're not sure yet. But thinking about this in a different perspective, a different light. And then perhaps, you can ask some friends, get some opinions. Perhaps advice would be warranted. But let's find out. Let's get a little more. I want to know a little bit more about this Knight of Swords. What's he doing? Is he waiting? What's he waiting on? Heartbreak card. Maybe that's why he won't reach out. He's afraid that you are going to be not interested. Maybe. Let's play it out more. What's going on with the Queen? Is she just looking at her money, or what is she doing? Conflict. Inner conflict. Again, I'm going to say inner conflict. Not knowing what to do. Making a plan, but not quite there yet. And the Queen loves to make a plan, but there's conflict. She can't make a plan. All right. So now we've got a new perspective on things. The Sun. That's the happy, everything is awesome, walking in the sun card. Your new perspective is going to bring that. Now, let me see if I was right about collaboration with friends or family, coworkers, somebody who you confide in or whatnot. Defense, defending yourself. Do your friends not like him? Okay, so let's put it all together. I think, based on what's going on here, I think, let's put your question back up. Oh, no, that's not the right question. There it is. Does he want to reach out? In a way, does he notice me? He notices you. He notices you. I think he is kind of waiting for you. I think he's had some potential heartbreak or hard times in the dating realm. I don't think, perhaps he hasn't had a good go of it. Perhaps he doesn't know if you'll respond favorably, and he thinks maybe you're going to say, get lost. I think that this is representative of you. I think, and again, part of it is the cards, and also I'm tying it into your question. You're wondering, what to do. Again, the planner, inner struggle of that plan. I think this is just saying that you should just go ahead and reach out. I'm thinking that's what's going on, because when you have a different perspective on things, look at that. You're going to be a naked baby riding on a horse. Who doesn't want that? All right. And then this on the end, I think this is an outlier. I think you have some friends or somebody, a group of people that you're speaking with or whatever, who are perhaps not liking this guy. Perhaps they don't want to lose you in the friend group, so they don't want you to be dating somebody. I mean, I don't know, but I think that you should be kind of watching for that. You know, and people's perspective, other people's opinions are valuable and sometimes help you think of new things, but sometimes they're a bunch of crap. So who knows about that? All righty. I hope that he calls you. I'm thinking you might want to call him. Get that ball rolling. Sometimes we just got to get the ball rolling. All righty. Hope that helped. Okay, now again, bear with me. I'm going through my chat here. And please, if I don't respond or say hello, please don't be offended. And, oh, hi, as I said that. Hi, April. Yes, you can ask a question. It is random. You can go ahead and submit your question there on the chat. And I select randomly, partially because it's very hard to navigate the chat. But I will select them randomly. If somebody would be so kind as to make a donation, that person would be at the top of the list. But otherwise, yeah, drop your question in the comments and in the chat there, and I would love to read for you. All righty, so let me see. Let me scroll down. Ms. Weeks, hey, how are you? I'm going to have some more of those fool adventures out there pretty soon. I loved your comment. Thank you, thank you. Oh, good. Kyra says that makes so much sense. Good. I'm so glad. Oh, thank you, Fairy Run. I put the D for Denise because my name is not actually Priscilla, but D, Denise. And the 4 is my number. And then my crystals. I like to pull in some energy, some good energy. I change these all the time, but this one will always be here. For one, it looks cool. It looks like a crystal ball. Ooh. But also, it is a clear quartz, which is an energy amplifier. And I'm asking the tarot for some answers and some advice. And I want to pull everything in. I want everything I can to help boost that up. Okay, so now, hello. How are you? I'm so glad you made it. All righty, let's see who else has a question. I'm going to scroll around. Here we go. All right. Hello, how are you? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name because I think I know what that is, actually. All right, that was good. I get it. All right, what does Chris want with me? Let's find out. For this, I'm going to use Wonderland and Tarot, or Tarot and Wonderland, whichever you prefer, because they put it both ways on the box. I think they didn't mean to do that, but whatever. All right, so what does Chris want with me? Let's find out. What's Chris doing? Well, see? Now, if I followed that, I don't know what to call it, the thing where, you know, when they fall out, that's one that the tarot wants you to see. And I totally get that. I don't dispute it. But I shuffle pretty crappily. So if I did that, I would have so many cards out. See, once I get going, I'm good. Woo! Alrighty. So again, what does Chris want with me? Let's see. What do you want, Chris? What do you want? Okay, let's see. What does Chris want? Well, first thing here, we've got the world. The world, it can mean the end of something that you obviously have the world. You have it all. You've completed something. But it can also, just the same way, mean something new is coming. Because obviously, when something's over, you start something new. Let's clarify that, but that's what we got so far. And then here we've got the Three of Pentacles, hard work, showing off your work, collaboration. All right. And then Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, she's very stable. She's very powerful, but she's also kind of, I have noticed it is very hard. This is going to sound terrible. You don't realize how much you swear until you're trying not to. Because I almost said, which I guess, we're all adults here, but I still don't want to offend anybody. But I almost said she's a witchy lady. Anyway, the Queen of Swords, again, she's somebody who is very strict, disciplinarian type of person. Kind of a cold person. So let's see what's going on next, though. Here we've got the Queen of Pentacles, another queen. All queens have a lot of emotion. They're always, they have they're friends. I mean, they think about it. I mean, they rule the kingdom with the king, and the people go to the queen to get that friendship, that kindness, and that kind of a thing. Which sounds kind of counterintuitive with this lady here. But the Queen of Pentacles, she is somebody who's a good planner, as I described earlier. But she's also somebody who has a lot of resources, a lot of things, too, that she likes to keep close at hand. So somebody who holds things kind of close to the vest. Let's get some clarifiers so we can put the story together and find out what Chris wants with you. All right, let's see. What is the world doing? I want to know. Starting, ending. What's going on? Choices. Choices. Something new. I'm going to say something new. And there's going to be lots of choices. Let's find out more before we start analyzing. Because sometimes the next card can change the meaning. So let's just do this the way we should. Okay, now the hard work. See a lot of hard work going on. Wow, struggle again, conflict. These guys here, while this card is, a lot of times it is conflict, inner turmoil kind of thing. In reality, though, they're kind of practicing. They are learning to fight. There's no blood. There's no, awful, things showing up there. It is, they're practicing. They're learning, which really goes with work. So we're going to leave that there for a minute before we pull all the information out of those. I want to see what else is coming. What's going on with the Queen of Swords? She's not always very nice with her words. She's got a sharp tongue. And here we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is somebody who's real adaptable, things that move fast. Let's see how they tie in. Let's do the Queen of Pentacles. Let's find out. Queen of Pentacles. What are you doing there? Are you making a plan? What are you doing? All right. Whoa, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Stingy. Holding on too tightly to what you have. All right, let's put it together. And we'll see. Oh, I realized just now it's kind of low. Sorry, I'm watching my hands and not the screen. Try to fix that. There we go. There. Okay, I can't get rid of, where is it? This thing. No, I can't even do it. This. The modern Priscilla at the bottom. I can't get rid of that. At least I don't think I can. Okay, so back to this. What does he want with you? Something's a lot of work. I'm wondering if I'm wondering, where did it, let me see something here. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat. Everything just moved, and now I don't know where your question went. Hey, what happened? Oh my goodness. Hi. There you go. Alrighty, sorry about that. Okay, so I'm thinking that something's going on, potentially with him. There are lots of choices, I think. And what he wants from you, I'm thinking he sees you as somebody who is pretty commanding, somebody who's got their stuff together, knows what they're doing. I also think, though, that he's thinking that you're withholding something here. Now, traditionally, Pentacles is going to be something like money and things that you use for your day-to-day existence and things. But I don't think it has anything to do with resources at this point. I think that he thinks that he can learn from you. He can potentially get something from you, which, the way this is looking, I think it has something to do with the way that you, the strength that you have, the way you talk to other people. Perhaps you guys have a common friend. Is this something like you guys work together? If you are a potential couple or a broken up couple, something's going on. I think he thinks that you have some power. And again, I don't necessarily think it's about money. It's not like he's trying to get your money, but I think he feels like, you're kind of holding that close, and he wants it. So it has something to do with communication, an idea, your stability, and your ability to work and get things done. I think that's also what this is here. I don't know if this is somebody who would be potentially a love interest, but there are a lot of choices going on. I'm thinking, is hoping that you are going to either choose him, side with him. I mean, is there something going on that would not, that would make sense in a group setting, friends, work? I think that's what he wants. We're going to pull one final card. We're going to take the card off the bottom because I want to get a sum up card, because that was quite a bit. What? We've got the Queen of Pentacles again. Yes. Look, different look, of course, because this is a different deck, but look at that. We've got two. Okay. You have something that he wants, that he's afraid he's not going to get from you. I think based on these other cards, it has something to do with something you say, something you're going to say, some sort of idea, some sort of thought. There's something that he thinks you have. He wants that from you. He wants something that has to do with communication, thoughts, or ideas. We've got two swords here. That's the sword of the suit of swords. So I think you've got an idea, or you're going to say something to somebody that he wants you to do, and that's what he wants. That's what I think. That's what I'm seeing from the cards. Well, I hope that makes sense. It's always hard. A lot of times when we have court cards, that it's hard to determine sometimes if that's the person asking or a person in their life. And usually, depending on the surrounding cards, your intuition, those kinds of things, you can kind of figure that out as you're doing the reading. But that is what I think. I think he sees you as that Queen of Swords. Not saying that you are, and maybe you are, but I think that's what's going on. Okay, so yes, the Ice Queen, Night Reader. That is right. That Queen of Swords is often referred to as the Ice Queen. All right. Well, thank you so much, Night Reader. I'm glad you're filling me in, because it's so hard to tell. And being my first live, I'm a little all over the place, because some of it's new, but also nerves. I'm nervous, no. Okay, so let's see. We just saw one. April B. Will I have kids soon? And if so, how soon? So let's find out. I'm going to use the classic Llewellyn. I can manage to get it over here. I need Tarot Oracle's Tarot Tower because I'm having a very hard time keeping these in order. So let's see. This is Llewellyn. And we're going to go back here, and I'm going to see April. Okay, you're going to have kids soon, and how soon? We're looking for some baby cards. Let's get some baby cards here. All right, April, going to have kids soon. How soon? Looking for some baby cards. If I turn these over and it's the Empress, then show's over because I'm going to pass out because that would be awesome. Okay, let's see. I would have died if it was the Empress. Ooh, the Magician. That's a good one. And the Fool. New beginnings, creating things. Four of Swords, taking a rest. Three of Wands, embarking on a journey. Bum, ba-da-dum. I think you, the Magician, yes, you are. You look at the Magician is the master of his craft. All the crafts. If you look on the cards, you can see there's every suit. There's the cups, there's the swords, there's the pentacle, the wands. You can manifest anything you think about. If you follow, energy work or the law of attraction, you would already probably know that, but you can create anything you want. And you, my friend, want to create a baby. So I see that, absolutely. It's the first card in the spread, which to me means, wow, look out. Here we've got the Fool, and the Fool is walking into the Magician. The Fool is a new beginning, kind of walking off that cliff into something unknown. Yeah, that's looking good. Four of Swords, the rest and reflection card. Taking a break, reflecting on what to do next. What else are you going to do while you're pregnant? You need to rest, you need to relax, you got a plan. I think that's very clear there. And then here we have the Three of Wands, starting off on a journey, going, a journey. I don't even know how else to say it. Wow. That looks like, yeah, you are certainly going to be having kids. And I believe that would be soon. Let's do a couple clarifiers. Not because I don't know what's going on. I think that's super clear. But you also asked about when. Based on the Magician being right there in the first spot, I'm thinking that is obviously quick. I think that's going to be fast, but I want to put a clarification on it because I don't know that for sure yet. So let's see. All right. How quickly are these babies coming? Wow. They're coming soon. They're coming soon. Celebration. The cups. Love. Passion. All the things that are near and dear to your heart. Your baby. Wow, look at that. So, this was an awesome spread to answer your question. I'm assuming you want to have kids and you want them soon, like your question. I'm just assuming that. But yes, I would say that all these cards are pointing to it happening and happening rather soon. The pregnancy and that and whatnot would happen, and then time to reflect, time to rest. Clearly, that would make sense in a pregnancy. But even, planning for the future, planning what you're going to be doing, where are you going, what, do you need a bigger house? What kind of things do you need? Things like that. And the clarifier on the Magician, what are you creating with all of your magical tools here? Celebration, family, love. Yay. All right. I hope that was good news. I hope that was good news for you. I'm assuming that's what you were hoping. Okay, so that was April. Himani, it's your birthday today. No way. Happy birthday. It is my son's birthday. He turned 23 today. And my son was born on my dad's birthday. So we've got a triple whammy here. We've got Himani, my dad, and my son. Happy birthday. Okay, so let me see here. We got that one. Oh, Violet Sage, it's your birthday too. Wow, this is like a great day. Happy birthday. That is awesome. Let's see. Kyra, I do see your question following up on your reading. So he isn't going to reach out. He wants me to do it. That's what the cards look like. I know, and here you say you're a little nervous. I know. Sometimes, though, we just got to lean into the discomfort. We just got to lean in. Think about other things you have done that you were dreading doing or what afraid to do. And then after it was over and you did it, you're like, oh, that's not so bad. Or even if it was hard, it's over. I mean, are you still thinking about it? No, you're not. So, you know, future Kyra is going to be just fine. So current Kyra needs to just do it. Let's get rid of that banner because clearly we're done with that. Going back to comments. And let's see. I'm sorry. I'll get faster at this. Raina, you sent a donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's my first donation on my first day. But I'm going to scroll down. Ooh, okay. Chrissy. Let's see. Chrissy Chandler, excuse me. There we go. Again, for those of you who might not have heard me in the beginning, I am still trying to kind of get used to the chat feature and so forth. It will get smoother. I will get better at it, but I'm so sorry if I'm not saying hello or answering questions. I'm trying, but when I'm doing a reading, sometimes I'm very focused. So I give a lot of the other readers, a lot of them I see are able to kind of do that, and maybe I'll be able to too, but give those readers a lot of credit because it is very hard for me. All right. What will my future boyfriend be like in my love life? Why do you have it so hard? I know, because you're waiting for the right one. The right one has not shown up yet. That's why. It's worth the wait, my dear. I'm telling you. Okay, so let me see. I took your question off. There we go. Okay, future boyfriend. I'm going to use the pre-Raphael, the pre-blah, which is a good love deck. All right. We want to know about Chrissy's future boyfriend. What's the holdup? We want to know what's going on. All right, let's find out, Chrissy. All righty, let us see what we have got. Oops. Let's see. All right, got the Four of Wands. This is, this is about a home, family. It's about getting there, though. It's not just about having it. It's about getting there. The work that goes into it, the time that goes into it. And as you see here, the Five of Wands, these two together like this, it's a lot more work. I was saying earlier, before I even laid any cards out, that why is it so hard? And it's hard because the right one who's worthy of you hasn't shown up yet. That's why, and that is literally what I see right here. He hasn't come yet. That's why. Nobody who's been worth it. You might have been people you liked, maybe people you thought were worth it, but everything happens for a reason, even when we can't see what that reason is in the moment. I think something good is going to be coming. Here, we've got the Page of Cups. Now, Cups, this is again the suit of passion, love, things that are emotional, things like that. The Page, that's kind of like new message, new news. He's coming to say, guess what's coming. This is somebody, though, who is kind of to himself, a little bit of an introvert. Again, something new is coming, but then we have the Heartbreak card. So what does that mean? Does that mean heartbreak is coming? Not necessarily. Let's clarify. I love my clarifier. The Radiant Rider Waite. And I have to say it that slow or it will come out Radiant Rider Waite. So the Radiant Rider Waite is an awesome clarifier for me. All right, so you got your house, your family, you're working on building something. You're working hard. Choices. You're juggling things. There are two things that you're trying to balance. I'm wondering if there's something else, you're looking into wanting this love life or this, the love portion of your life. I'm wondering if there's something else going on. Perhaps, are you juggling wanting this love, but like you also have other things going on? Are you pursuing a degree? Are you planning to move? Something's coming up with that. Let's keep moving. There we got the Page of Cups again. Double. Page of Cups is clarifying this though. So let's find out more about what this page is doing. And I really want to see what that last card is about, the Heartbreak. Heartbreak doesn't always necessarily mean like break up, like boyfriend, girlfriend heartbreak. It means something near and dear to your heart, so that could be something you run a center for, abandoned pets, and that's near and dear to your heart. All right, let's find out this. I'm rambling. Choices. Again. You're caught between two things. Something's going on. All right, let's find out about your heartbreak thing. Give it a shuffle. All right. Rest. Relax and reflect. We saw that one just a minute ago. And it's paired with this. It's paired with the Heartbreak card. Okay, let's put it all together. Let's find out what we're doing here, what we're talking about here. Okay. The reason it's so hard, literally what I said before the cards were even laid out. That's why it's so hard. You are waiting for someone that is worthy of you. Whether you realize it or not, it's built into your subconscious. You know what kind of person you want to be with, and that person just hasn't shown up yet. They just have not shown up yet. And, what will he be like? I'm not seeing a whole lot. I'm going to pull a final sum up card just to see if I can get a little more. But what I am getting is, you know what? Wait a minute. Let me see here. The Heartbreak. The Rest. The Pages. Alrighty. I am going to reverse course. I believe this person that you are waiting for, that you are going to meet, is going to be somebody who is kind of an introvert. Somebody who, likes, introvert type of things, art, reading, doing solitary things, not necessarily solitary without a partner, but I mean, he's not going to be the one going out to the club and screaming and dancing on tables. This is going to be somebody who does a little bit more of introverted type things. I think you're not going to see him at first. You're not going to notice him. I think, well, not that you're not going to notice him where it completely goes away. I think you're not noticing him because you're caught between continually trying to figure out why or who or when or what. You know, you're stuck in your head about that, I think, is what this is saying. And you may not even realize it when you do meet him. That's exactly what these are telling me. So what does that mean? That means, you know what? Stay strong. Have some patience. I know that's a terrible thing to say when somebody's in the middle of something and not having any patience. That's hard, but you really need to. Things, and this is so cliche, but the good things are worth the wait. And I think it's awesome that you have standards and you are not lowering the bar. You do have self-respect. That is why you are waiting till you find the right person. And the right person is going to be somebody, I believe, who is a little bit of an introvert, kind of a calm, soft-spoken type of warm-hearted person. This, again, the reflection on the heartbreak. You're heartbroken because you feel like you don't have anybody. But reflect on that. Reflect on that. Sometimes being alone is the best thing, even when we're in the middle of it and feeling like, well, I'm lonely, or boy, I want somebody, and this and that. Take that time to say, what do I like about myself? What am I learning about myself? What do I enjoy about myself? Try something new. I know these all sound super cliche, but it's so true. And I'm speaking from experience. Let's just lay it all out here. I've been married 3 times. 3. Pretty bad. My current husband, though, we are still married. We are married and still married and will be married. My first husband was the father of my children. We were married for 16 years. I had a midlife crisis marriage for 6 months when I turned 40. And I met my current husband, who is the person I'm supposed to be with. But guess what? If I would have met him 30 years ago, we might not have even dated, probably, because we weren't the people we are today. And it's because of that heartbreak, that 3 of Swords that I lived, that I was able to find it. Now, I'm not saying, oh, gee, that's a great idea. Wait till you're 50. I don't mean it like that. But don't despair. It's coming. It's happening. It will when it's right. And when you meet the right person, when you haven't lowered your standards, when you haven't sacrificed, that's when the right person will come. Good luck. Good luck, honey. I know you'll do well. I know it'll happen. Okay, let me see. Yo-yo. Yeah, I love that. I love your name. Yo-yo. Yo-yo, what is your question? There is no list. I do pick at random, and the donations do take priority. I'm thinking I had a donation earlier. I'm so excited. And I'm so flabbergasted with this chat. It's just so difficult for me. I'm still getting used to it. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything or anybody. I wish things highlighted. I wish you could assign a color or something like that. Let's see. You guys, you need to take a look at my monthly forecast. I just posted it today, and it's super short. But the reason I'm saying it is because I am wearing a shirt that is super hilarious to me, and I wanted to see who knows what show it is from. And in the comments on the video, write what show you think it is, and if you're right, you will be entered in my monthly drawing. Every month, I am going to draw names and give away a 20-minute reading, a $30 value, and I'm going to have little things that'll tell you how I'm going to get the names. Today, the way I'm going to get the names is you go comment on my video. Now tell me what show that is. you'll know it. And if you don't know it, we're going to spend the next hour doing quotes from it. How about that? All right. And let me see again. I will get better at this. Raina, I don't have your question right now. I don't believe. And MFKN, I think I got your question. And you donated too. Thank you so much. Okay. I so appreciate it, you guys. And I know I'm kind of jumping around here a little bit, but I'm just really trying to stay on top of this chat. Where's a question? And Yo-Yo, yes, please ask a question. You might have already that I didn't see, but yes, Yo-Yo, there you are again. Add to the list. You are. All right, we did Chrissy. Yes, Chrissy. You can wait. Don't say you can't wait. You can. All right. All right, this I'm not quite sure what this means. What are they thinking and feeling? My crush, Denver. What their next move soon? I think you're asking, what does your crush think about you? But I'm not sure the Denver and their next move. So if you want to like just clarify that for me, I'll be happy to do that. Let's see. And all right. TD, we have a question right here. Will I hear from my Aries this month? And thank you for your subscription. I've been having so much fun. I'm doing the show every other Wednesday. Tonight's the first one. And it will be every other for the foreseeable future, but at some point I will move it to weekly. And in the meantime, on the other various days, you're going to see pop-up videos from me. I do some quick peek videos showing off some decks. I'm doing my Adventures with the Fool, which is some comic relief and a little education. Get to learn what some of the cards mean and so forth. And then I do a weekly forecast and a monthly forecast. And what other videos I think of, who knows? We'll see. Let's see. Are you going to hear from your Aries this month? Let's see. All right. You're going to hear from your Aries this month. Oops. There we go. Are you going to hear from him this month? I see a little bit going on in the middle there. Let's clarify. I see the Page of Cups here. You've got the King and the Page too. So you've got 3 court cards and the 9 of Wands. My dog is huffing and ready to start barking, so I apologize in advance if he does. All right, let's clarify. I want to know, will you hear from him this month? Things are moving here, but they're not moving there. So let's see. Let's find out. Page of Cups, introvert, love, new message. What? With the Page of Pentacles at the same time, and we have the Page of Wands. What? That's pretty cool. Let's play it out. Let's play it out. We got a lot of wands. Wands are growth and efforts. Again, let me get rid of that. I'm sorry. That better? Can't really see. All right, so let's find out. The 9 of Wands, that's going to be somebody who's, battle-worn, weary, holding his ground, standing firm. And warding off things too. So let's see. I got an idea, but I want to see the clarifier. I got an idea. 9 of Wands. There you go. Knew it. Okay. That's the 10 of Swords. That is defeat. That is, being worn down and stuff. Look at what a weird pairing, being worn down, and then apparently it came back and got him, right? So are you going to hear from him this month? What does that mean? I think this is you. Let's go on though. I don't want to start saying stuff and then make you jump to conclusions. So I don't want to jump to conclusions either. And I don't want to throw cards either. See what I mean? Imagine the spread I would have to do to pick up all my dropped cards. It would be so big. Okay, what's this king doing? Okay, what's the page doing? I don't know what the page is doing. Okay, want to know, are you going to hear from your Aries this month? The Queen of Wands. Oh, no, that's the king. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Queen of Wands is my favorite queen. So, of course, I thought I saw her. Right. That's the King of Wands. Look at all these wands. Wands, 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 wands. Growth and effort. Things are going on. You're Aries. Now, I'm thinking that, well, you want to know if you're going to hear from him this month. And I'm thinking the answer to that is, I don't want to say no, a month is a long time, but I think we're looking at the end of the month, or even, I think it's being pushed out. I don't see things going off way off in the distance. Here our king is looking this way. Obviously the page is looking that way, but that's new news. This is the king. He's sitting on his throne. He is sturdy. He is secure. He's strong. He knows what's going on. I do think you're going to hear from him. I think it'll be closer to the end of the month. I think you're going to be feeling like, hey, what's going on? And sad, or perhaps worried. Don't be, because he's coming. He's coming in. I think this is you over here. I believe that you are, obviously you're wanting to start something new. You wanting to get I don't know if this is somebody that you've been dating and broke up with, or a new person that you're talking to, but either way, I think you have high hopes for things going well. But I think he is concerned about something he is bothered about, something either with, I don't know if it's an argument you two had. I don't know if you two were a couple of some kind and you broke up, because of that. But there's something he's still healing from, trying to get over from, get over. I mean, there's something he's thinking about that's helping. But again, don't despair, because I see that he is going to be contacting you. I believe it will be later in the month. Again, I didn't do a month-by-month spread, but because I asked about it in the month timeline and it's at the end, I'm thinking this to me means it's going to be later in the month. You might want to try to find out what this is. Try to figure out what that is. Maybe that'll help speed things up. You got to be careful, though. Helping people is wonderful, obviously. Helping people can be very helpful. However, sometimes if you're a helpy helperton, people get annoyed and don't, you're over helping. So, tread lightly, use your intuition, use your best judgment. But I think there's something here that you might want to try to figure out what it is, see if you can help with, or maybe just so you can be aware of it. Maybe you don't even need to do anything about it, but just so you understand him a little more. Okay. Hope you hear from Aries soon. All right. Now let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Vicky has a question. All right. Well, I hear from Richard anytime this month. No contact since February, so I don't know whether he still will. All right, let's find out, Vicky. All right, where is Richard? And I'm going to use my pre-Raphael. I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to make up a new name for it, so that way I can just call it what I want to. All right. Well, I hear from Richard anytime this month. No contact since February. All right, Richard. What's going on with you? Where have you been since February? All right. I hear from Richard anytime this month? July is a good month, huh? Lots of birthdays. Hobson. I don't know where you guys are from. I am from Illinois, the lovely, flat, corn-filled state of Illinois. I do like it here. I don't mind it, but why the hell would you live somewhere where there's not a beach? I don't know. I'll have to come back in another life and choose differently. All right, you're going to hear from Richard. Oops. There we go. You're going to hear from Richard. Ooh, the Knight of Swords again. Aw, I like her. She's on the box, actually. Ace of Cups. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think you're definitely going to hear from him. There's no context since February, so something has happened. You know, when people break up, obviously that's what happened. The breakup is potentially what's causing the absence, which clearly makes sense. But, you know, sometimes there are other circumstances that are distracting that make us, you know, obviously distracted, but that kind of change the way we feel or think about ourselves, and where our priorities change. I think you are still on his mind. This is the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is looking over here to the Knight of Swords. This particular deck is really cool because he's looking down, an aerial view. He's got the Justice card, or scales. I'm wondering something happened. Something happened. I don't know if it would be legal trouble. And that's not necessary, but that's just what brings to mind with the scales. But something, maybe he moved. Something happened there. But I do think he is still thinking about you. The Chariot, typically it's a fast moving, and it's an indicator of fast movement. But also, what it's showing is the bringing together of opposite forces. I mean, think about it. A chariot has to be, you can't have a horse pulling this way and then this one pulling, they have to pull at the same speed. So bringing together, in this case, the white and the black horse, clearly yin yang, not light, dark, so forth, bringing in those two energies and pulling them forward. So bringing together, again, bringing together. Right? And then here we have the Hierophant, another word I can't say properly. Anyway, dude, doing the same thing. He's like about tradition, leading the flock. Look, he's like a religious figure, and he's calming. He's telling everybody it's going to be okay. He brings everybody together. It's tradition, that kind of a thing. I think things are coming together. I'm not sure what happened with him since February. Something's going on, though. I think something potentially legal, but I also think it's something about his home. Did he lose his home? Did he move? Did something happen? Something. Let me get a clarifier. I want to get a clarifier on this. I'm very curious to see what he's doing since February. What has he been doing? What's going on? See? Okay, one more time because I dropped one. All right, let's see, what's he doing? King of Wands. All right, King of Wands. This is somebody who's kind of like an entrepreneur, someone who's going to have great ideas, be confident, not be afraid to jump in and do things and make things happen. What is he doing? Now, seems kind of weird, perhaps though, starting a new business, a new job, something's got his attention, and he's having a difficult time, I think, navigating it, keeping all the pieces of his life. He's trying to look at things from an aerial view to keep everything in order. I'm wondering if he has a new job. Something like that happened, but I do think that you're going to hear from him this month. I do think he's on your mind. I do think you're going to be resolving whatever it was that was a problem, and I think things are going to go back to the way they were, assuming that the way they were isn't awful, but meaning as a couple, meaning as the roles of a couple. Okay, well, I hope that was helpful for you. Okay, we're going a little over, and I think that is just fine with me. If you guys are willing to hang out with me, I'm willing to keep on reading. Let me see. Okay, Richard, we just talked about him. Okay, I think what you're saying is, what are they thinking? I'm feeling my crush is in Denver. What is their next move? Will they make their next move soon? Please clarify, unless I missed it at the bottom or something. Please clarify, because I'm wanting to do a good job for you. Let's see. No, I lost it. There we go. Please clarify. Of course, you can email me as well, or follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of work over there. I do throw out some freebies every now and then, like let's do a 3-card pick today, or, free readings for the rest of the day, or, goofy stuff like that. So please, but also feel free to email me, contact me on Instagram, and don't forget, everybody, go watch that forecast and tell me what show my shirt is from, and then you'll be entered into the drawing for the month. Okay. Okay, so let's get back. I want to hear from Cheryl just to get clarification. I don't understand the question. Okay, here we go. Will Pedram express his feelings to me? This is Ida. Let's find out. I usually do like to use this pre-Raphael, but this time, I'm going to use the Druid Craft. I haven't used this all night. So Ida wants to know, will Pedram express his feelings to me? Let's find out. Pedram, let Ida know what you're thinking. Let's see, Pedram is going to talk to Ida. All right, he's going to express his feelings. I hope so. I hate not knowing anything, even stuff that doesn't pertain to me and that doesn't even matter to me. If I don't know it, and I feel like I just want to know. Okay. Pedram express his feelings. So is he going to express his feelings to you? Okay. Alrighty, is he going to express his feelings to you? I think he's come in pretty quickly, actually, and express his feelings. But I think he doesn't really even know what he's doing. I think he's a little I don't know if he's confused about his feelings or confused at how to express them or approach you or something like that. So I do think that there is some kind of confusion on his part. I think, I can see that you're a very generous person. I think, you have potentially been offering him this opportunity to express his feelings. You've perhaps done nice things for him. Maybe you guys have done something together. Maybe you've kind of left it wide open and he just doesn't see the opening and come on in and express his feelings. But I also see how that you can handle that. You can handle that because you, as the strength card is pointing out, you do have an innate kind of strength. This strength card, well, all of them, they are not showing strength like people coming in with, swords and killing everybody on the battlefield. It's taming the beast. It's got this boar here with this little horn mouth guy. And look, she's petting him and he's a pretty scary dude. She's calmed him because she's strong. She's calming. I think that you are being a wonderful you know, trying to open the door and say, come on, let's go. And what can I do that's, you know, going to make you enticed to come in, and the field is wide open. Come on in. But I think he doesn't have a plan. I don't know that he knows what to do. Let's get some clarifiers, because we've also got the 5 of Pentacles. Where did I do it? Oh, here it is. I almost thought I lost my precious Radiant Rider Waite. So, you know, it's somebody who, I don't know. I think, well, let me just stop. Let me just look and see. Queen of Cups. Just so everybody knows, I am the Queen of Cups. I decided. Yeah, we'll get into that in another video probably, where I'll Queen of Cupsify myself. Queen of Cups, she's very emotional, does not like criticism, but she is a good friend. She is a good spouse. I'm thinking that he's seeing that you would be potentially a good mate, a good partner. I think you've got it all right here. You're showing him. So let's keep moving for a second. Okay, strength. Let me see. Oh, I think you're very, very intuitive as well, which is part of your strength. This is somebody who is the High Priestess. This is somebody who is intuitive, mysterious, who knows the cycles of life, like the phases of the moon. You know, night becomes day, day becomes night, the mystery of the moon in the nighttime, things like that. And again, with your strength, I think that he's seeing you as looking like somebody who would be potentially a really good partner. So let's get a little bit. I want to know where he's going. Why is he confused? What is his deal? Why is he coming in kind of haphazard? Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords says, I am strict. I know I'm a micromanager. I'm going to do it my way. Again, without swearing, she's kind of an itch. She's got a sharp tongue. The Ice Queen, she's referred to as the Ice Queen. I am not at all saying that that's what you are like. I'm wondering if he's got somebody in his life who is kind of giving him the smackdown on what he wants to do. I'm wondering if he's thinking about you moving forward. I think you're upset, waiting, kind of feeling forlorn. I think he's thinking, let's go do this. And somebody, I think, is saying, So I don't know if that's somebody that you might know about. This doesn't necessarily mean another romantic interest. Could be his mother, could be his sister, could be his best friend. It doesn't even have to be a woman. It could be a man. Queens represent feminine energy, which all of us, male and female, we all have that energy, male and female energy. So, you know, a feminine energy is usually just more nurturing, things like that. So don't let the gender throw you off. It could be a guy saying, me. But I think he's still going to come. I think he's still coming. I think he's just kind of trying to get his bearings. And I think somebody's yakking in his ear. All righty. Hope that helped. All righty. Now we're really going over. So I totally get it. If you guys need to go, I am just going to look and see. Let's see. Thank you so much for your subscription, Vicky. Let's see. What are Marvin's feelings toward me? Let's do it. It's our first show. We're going over. Yeah, we are. All right, let me get my Tarot in Wonderland back out. What are Marvin's feelings toward me? Elizabeth wants to know. All right. I hope you're still here, Elizabeth. I realize I went a little over. So we're going to have to wrap it up here in a minute, but I'm having so much fun. All right. And I'm dying to know the answers to your questions. You know, it's funny because, you know, when you ask a question, you know, I'm reading the cards, obviously, but I always have a little part of me that goes, yeah, hey, what's going on with that? Because I'm nosy and I want everybody to be happy. I don't like it when anybody's unhappy. It like really bothers me. I'm really sensitive to other people's feelings and emotions. I'm going to see what Marvin's feelings are. Let's stop talking about mine and talk about Marvin. Marvin's feelings toward Elizabeth. Let's just see. All right. What are Marvin's feelings toward Elizabeth? Okay. Okay. Let's see. We've got the Page of Cups. Again, somebody who's kind of soft-spoken, an introvert. Cups is the suit of love, passion, emotions. And in this case, it's Alice, obviously. It's not that little boy we had in the other deck. But pages typically are bringing news. So this, right off the bat, is news of feelings. I think you probably have been working to get this person's attention. Perhaps you've been doing, you know, I'm not sure where you are with Marvin. If he's a brand new person who you're just trying to catch his eye, if he's somebody you're dating that you're wanting to move on, or if somebody you've been dating and you just can't tell what they're doing. Based on this, though, I feel like you're kind of working to get his attention. I'm not sure on that yet. We're going to clarify. Here, I see two decisions. I see juggling things. I see, you know, unstable footing. And then, of course, right next to him is the Three of Swords, which is, again, the traditional heartbreak card. But don't jump to conclusions. It's a story. And the tarot has lots of different input. Let me get rid of that. Sorry. All right, Elizabeth. Let's see now. I want to know. I think I know what the first two are saying. So let's just clarify. What is this Three of Swords doing here? Why are we looking at this? Swords again. Caught between two ideas, 2 points of view. Somebody's having a hard time. Somebody's stuck between 2 points of view, two different ideas, two different people talking, communication. Swords are a lot of times communication. And then not wanting any part of it. Look, blindfolds on. And guess what? You could totally get up, take that blindfold off, and walk away. You don't need to sit there. But somebody, this girl, is stuck. So somebody, and that's what's making him feel that. Okay? Let's find out more. Two decisions. Again, we got the twos going. All right. Two of Pentacles. Two things going on. You want to know, what are Marvin's feelings? Okay. The Four of Pentacles. A Pentacles on a Pentacles. Someone is juggling. Someone is deciding things. Someone's afraid to lose something they have. Caught between two things. Afraid to lose what they have. See, I think here, this is really clear. I think somebody has, there are feelings for you. I think there are definitely feelings for you. I'm sorry, this has just gone nuts here, and I missed I lost it. Where'd it go? Elizabeth. What are Marvin's feelings toward me? Wait a minute. What did I just do? I don't know what I did. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. I'm screwing up things over here. It has nothing to do with this reading. Okay, so I think there are some true feelings. I think that you've been doing a lot of work here to try to make sure that things are going the right direction. I think, like I said, if you haven't met him yet, or I mean, caught his eye yet, that's what it's about. If it's a dating situation, I think it's that you're trying to be really smart about it. You got to be yourself, and you have your own personality, the things you want, the things you are. But I think you're trying to also be what he wants. I think you're trying a little hard not a little hard, that didn't make sense. Trying hard to make sure that you are what he is looking for. That doesn't necessarily mean you're sacrificing what you want or that you're not being truthful to yourself, but that means to make sure that you are being truthful to yourself about it, because if not, you can only keep that up so long. I mean, if you're not being yourself, eventually your real self comes out. Or the things that you were tolerating because you thought, oh, okay, I can fit this mold, or I can lighten up, or I don't need that anymore. Eventually, yeah, you will. So stick with your standards, stick with what you want, stay true to yourself, your personality. There's somebody for everybody out there, and we shouldn't have to work too hard. Now, does that mean you shouldn't get dressed and try to use good manners and all that and have fun and be funny and whatever? No, of course not. But you get what I'm saying, I think. Again, the heartbreak, I think being caught in between two things, two ideas, two people talking, there's something going on there, and it's causing somebody to feel upset. I'm wondering, who's someone talking to you? I think somebody's talking to you. Do you have some friends maybe that we're doing this one again, I think. Do you have friends that do not like him? Or friends that wouldn't like him? Or an ex-boyfriend who might stick his nose in? I think that's you. I think that's you. You're caught between two things. And then over here, I think this is showing us here, again, we've got the Four of Pentacles on the Two of Pentacles. Again, he's juggling. He is trying to be stable. I think holding on to what you have will help create the stability. What do I mean by that? I think whoever's up in your business needs to butt out. I think you need to hold on to this idea. I think he is very much interested in you and has feelings, potentially deep feelings for you. I also think you need to watch yourself so that you don't sacrifice who you are to be who he wants you to be. Be who you are, and he should want that. And if he doesn't, then I didn't mean the middle finger. I meant flick, like flick away. And then here, if you've got some people yakking in your ear, you need to tell them to stop. And I think what you need to do to kind of sift through that and work through that, I think you need to hold on to what is dear to you, if it's him. Also, what you find dear about yourself, the things that you don't want to sacrifice to be with anybody else. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm wondering what Marvin's thinking too. All right. Now, we'll do one more. It's 1:29. I realize I've taken you guys just to the brink here with timing. Hope you're enjoying it though. Elizabeth, we've been dating. Okay. All right, so we're going to do one more, and I'm just going to randomly run my mouse through because I haven't read them all yet. I have no idea. I know they're more down at the end. So I'm going to run. Oh, and I just saw Elizabeth. My best friend doesn't like him, and she talks about him all the time. That's it. That's it. She's your friend, so she loves you, so she wants to help you, but also you need to, sometimes help is not helpful. So tell her thank you, Helpy Helperton, and, do and hold on to what you needed to do. I'm so glad it helped. Okay, so let me just scroll. I'm just going to run my finger over the mouse and stop. And of course, it's not a question. I'm going to move up, though. Okay, here we go. Tina, I have to move out of my apartment at the end of this month. I am having difficulty finding a new place. Will I find something soon? Yes, indeed, that's important. Let's see what would be a good moving deck. Ooh, you guys have to see this. I can't believe I didn't use it yet. This is Tarot of the Haunted House. Whoa, super cool. Oops, I had never seen this one before. I did a flip through video on it, but it was before I had my camera set up, so I used my phone camera, so it's super shaky and stupid. So I might redo it because this deck deserves it, but super cool. All right, moving out at the end of the month. Trouble finding a new place, unless she finds something soon. Let's see, Tina. If I missed you, again, please come back or shoot me an email. Contact me on Instagram. We'll see what we can work out. Of course, if you want a longer reading, I do private readings, 20 minutes for $30. We get a lot more in depth. And with my readings, I do a one question and I do 3 follow-ups. So follow-ups pertaining to the first question, I mean. So it gets a lot more in detail, and it's really kind of a little more directed by what you are really wanting to know. So, all right. Have to move out of my apartment, having trouble, and will I find something soon? Let's hide your question because I want to make a big deal about this. Yes, you are going to find something soon. That is literally what this card is saying. Pentacles, the things we use for our to get through day-to-day life, money, work, time, place to live. It's an ace, a new opportunity. Look, he's just handing it to you. So I say, yes, I think you're going to find something soon. I also think it's going to be something that you really are going to love. You're going to really fall in love with this place. I think it is something that, not only is it something you're going to like, but I mean, it's going to be the right price, the right location. I'm seeing a really good harmony here. And you have to find something by the end of the month. You're wanting it to be soon. This ace is at the front of the spread. I don't think it can be any sooner than that. Here, I want to do something else. Here, we've got a Pentacles and we've got the Emperor. This is somebody who is typically kind of like a military leader, going out there and getting things done. Again, what does that sound like? Things happening. I am definitely saying that this spread is showing me, yes, you are going to find something soon and you're going to love it. I want to find out a little bit more about this one and about this one. All right. Be careful while you're looking. While you're looking, be aware that there are going to be things that you're going to have to accept that you're not going to necessarily get. But there are things that you will get that might outweigh that. So, look at this dude. He's looking, oh man, my cup's spilled. And then back here, but you got 2 more right there. It's being upset, not appreciating what you have. So I think you need to be, pro and cons when you find this place and not hold out for everything to be in the pros. There's always going to be a little something like, I don't like the shape of this, that or the counter. That, you know what I mean? Don't sacrifice important things. But what about this guy? Okay. And I think it's going to happen quickly. And I think there's going to be somebody else who's also looking at this apartment, house, whatever it is that you're looking to jump into. So I think it's going to move quickly, but I do think that somebody's going to be looking at it as well. And then you're going to have to be making the decision in order to keep it for yourself. If you don't decide, they'll give it away. So I'm thinking, be confident, move forward. It's going to happen quickly. You're going to be loving it. You need to do a pro and con list and not disqualify things off minor things you don't like, oh, I don't like where the thermostat is. You know, that's ridiculous, obviously, but you know what I'm saying. And I think you need to be watchful because I think somebody else has got their eye on it. And if you don't move quickly, they will take it. But don't move too quickly where you jump and take the first thing, because that's, you know, take your time, think about it, of course, but you are going to want to try to keep moving. Okay, I hope that helps. Good luck to you. Moving is a lot of fun. I say that very sarcastically. I have moved a lot, and no matter how many times I do it, it never gets any easier. All right. Well, I think I'm going to have to wrap it up. I have been, I've got a lot that I didn't get to, and I feel horrible. So I would like to please invite you back and come to my show 2 weeks from tonight. So not next Wednesday, but the following. Come to one of my videos. Send me a note. I'm happy to do readings that aren't necessarily on my show. I do mini readings for free all the time. But I always want to remind you that I have my 20-minute option, which is $30, and I get much more in depth. So that is a lot more chance for you to get some extra questions in. What I'm going to do, I am going to write down everybody that I might have missed. I do hope that I said hello, and I also hope I acknowledged people who liked and subscribed. I don't think I got everybody, and I do apologize. I will get better at monitoring the chat. Anyway, you all have a wonderful evening. It was such a wonderful time for me. I hope you had a good time, and I can't wait to see you again. Check out that video, the monthly forecast, and tell me what show that is, and you could win a reading. I'm going to do that every month with something goofy that you have to do to get into the drawing. All righty. Have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me.